Welcome back, Rare Coin Insider. Have you ever looked at a simple 1-cent coin and thought it could secretly be worth millions of dollars? Most people throw pennies into jars, leave them under couch cushions, or forget them inside old drawers, never imagining that one tiny copper-colored coin could change someone's entire life overnight. But hidden among billions of ordinary coins are a few mysterious pieces that collectors desperately search for every single day. And one of the most talked about modern coins in recent years is the 2016 D. Lincoln 1 cent from the United States. At first glance, it looks completely normal, almost identical to every other penny people use in daily life. Yet some rare versions connected to minting mistakes, unusual condition grades, and collector demand have created massive attention in the coin collecting world. Stories online claim certain examples could be worth astonishing amounts, with some rumors pushing values into the millions, even mentioning numbers as high as $21 million depending on condition, uniqueness, and historical importance. Whether those huge numbers are market reality, speculative hype, or connected to ultra-rare mint errors, the fascination around this coin continues growing every year. The 2016 D1 cent coin was produced by the United States Mint in Denver, which is why the coin carries the small D mint mark below the year on the front side. That tiny letter may seem unimportant to ordinary people, but collectors immediately recognize it as the symbol of the Denver Mint, one of the most important coin production facilities in American history. The Denver Mint has produced billions of coins over many decades, and coins from this facility are distributed across the entire country. The D mint mark tells collectors exactly where the coin was struck, and in coin collecting, the mint location can completely change rarity and value. Some mint locations produce fewer coins, while others accidentally create rare errors during production. That is why experienced collectors examine every small detail carefully under bright lights and magnifying glasses. The front design of the 2016 D penny continues the legendary Lincoln portrait tradition that has existed for more than a century. The obverse side, which is the front of the coin, features Abraham Lincoln facing right. Lincoln was the 16th President of the United States and remains one of the most respected figures in American history because of his leadership during the Civil War and his role in ending slavery. His portrait first appeared on the penny back in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of his birth. That decision changed coin history forever because it was the first regular American circulating coin to feature a real historical person instead of symbolic imagery. Since then, Lincoln pennies have become one of the most collected coin series on Earth. On the 2016 D coin, the portrait shows incredible detail when found in high condition. You can clearly see Lincoln's hair texture, facial outline, bow tie, and coat details under magnification. Above his head appears the famous American motto, "In God We Trust." On the left side is the word, "Liberty," while the date, 2016, appears on the right alongside the small D mint mark. Every tiny detail matters because collectors judge coins based on sharpness, clarity, and preservation. Even a single scratch can dramatically lower the value, while a perfectly preserved coin can sell for shocking prices. The reverse side of the 2016 D penny features the Union Shield design, which was introduced in 2010. Before this design, Lincoln pennies had several different reverse styles throughout history, including wheat ears, the Lincoln Memorial, and special bicentennial designs. The Union Shield design symbolizes the strength and unity of the United States. At the top of the shield appears the phrase, "E pluribus unum," meaning, "out of many, one." Across the center stretches a banner, while vertical stripes beneath represent the states united under one federal government. Around the edges appear the words, "United States of America," and 1 cent. This modern reverse design combines historical symbolism with a bold appearance that stands out strongly under light. One of the most interesting things about the 2016 D penny is its composition and weight. Many people still think American pennies are made mostly from copper, but modern pennies are actually very different from older versions. The 2016 D penny is composed primarily of zinc with a thin copper plating covering the surface. Specifically, the coin contains 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper. This change happened decades ago because the rising cost of copper made it too expensive for the government to continue producing solid copper pennies. The official weight of the 2016 D1 coin is 2.5 grams. That small weight is important because collectors sometimes discover rare mint errors involving incorrect planchets, and unusual weight differences can reveal extremely valuable mistakes. Some error coins accidentally struck on the wrong metal blanks become legendary treasures in the coin world. The diameter of the coin measures 19.05 millimeters, and its smooth edge has no ridges unlike quarters or dimes. The simplicity of the penny makes it one of the most recognizable coins in existence. Nearly every American has handled thousands of Lincoln cents during their lifetime, yet very few people ever stop to examine them closely. That is exactly why rare coins can survive unnoticed for years inside pocket change, bank rolls, piggy banks, or inherited collections. Somewhere, right now, a valuable coin may still be circulating completely unnoticed. The year 2016 itself holds significance in American coin history because the United States Mint was continuing modernization efforts while producing enormous numbers of circulating coins for commerce. Millions upon millions of 2016 D pennies were minted in Denver, making ordinary examples extremely common. However, in coin collecting, rarity is not always about low mintage numbers. Sometimes rarity comes from condition, errors, unusual striking characteristics, or accidental variations that only affected a tiny number of coins. A common coin can suddenly become extraordinary if it contains a unique minting mistake. Collectors constantly search for errors on the 2016 D penny. Some of the most desirable errors include double die strikes, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, cut errors, broad strikes, and coins struck on incorrect planchets. A double die error happens when the design is accidentally impressed twice in slightly different positions, creating a doubled appearance on letters or numbers. These errors can be subtle or dramatic, and strong examples often sell for huge premiums. Off-center strikes occur when the coin blank is not positioned properly during minting, causing part of the design to miss the coin completely. The more dramatic the off-center appearance, while still showing the date and mint mark, the more valuable the coin can become. Some collectors dream about finding a 2016 D penny struck on a wrong planchet. Imagine discovering a penny accidentally struck on a dime blank or foreign coin blank. Such mint errors are extremely rare because quality control systems usually catch them before release, but when they escape into circulation, they become famous collector items. These unusual pieces can sell for thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars depending on rarity and condition. Condition plays a massive role in determining the value of the 2016 D penny. Coin grading companies such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company carefully examine coins under magnification and assign grades based on preservation. A coin graded MS-70, meaning mint state 70, is considered absolutely perfect with no visible imperfections even under magnification. Achieving this grade is incredibly difficult because even microscopic marks can lower the score. Modern coins in perfect grades sometimes achieve astonishing auction prices because collectors compete fiercely for the finest known examples. Many people become shocked when they learn that a tiny 1-cent coin can sell for hundreds, thousands, or even millions under special circumstances. The reason is simple. collectors are not merely buying metal. They are buying rarity, history, perfection, mystery, and ownership of something very few people on Earth possess. In the world of numismatics, which is the study and collecting of coins, emotions and prestige often drive values higher than the metal itself. Owning an ultra-rare coin becomes a status symbol, an investment, and a historical artifact all at once. Online rumors surrounding the 2016 penny exploded after stories spread across social media claiming certain rare examples were worth $21 million. These stories attracted massive attention because ordinary people suddenly began checking their pocket change hoping to discover hidden treasure. While most circulated 2016 pennies remain worth only 1 cent, extremely rare mint errors or one-of-a-kind pieces could indeed command enormous prices if wealthy collectors compete aggressively for ownership. In coin history, unique errors and historically important specimens have sold for astonishing amounts. That possibility keeps treasure hunters searching every day. One reason coin collecting remains so exciting is because discoveries still happen constantly. People have found valuable coins inside old jars, estate sales, flea markets, forgotten collections, and even cash register change. Some individuals unknowingly spent rare coins worth fortunes simply because they never checked carefully. Others became instantly famous after discovering rare errors hidden in ordinary circulation coins. The idea that wealth could be sitting unnoticed in everyday change creates a thrill unlike almost any other hobby in the world. The Lincoln Penny series especially attracts collectors because it combines affordability, history, and endless varieties. Beginners can start collecting pennies easily, yet advanced experts spend decades hunting the rarest examples. Some collectors focus only on mint errors, while others pursue complete date and mint collections. Certain individuals search exclusively for perfect graded specimens. The 2016 penny became particularly interesting because modern coins are now examined more carefully than ever before thanks to internet communities, YouTube channels, online auctions, and social media discussions where collectors share discoveries instantly across the globe. As technology improved, collectors started using digital microscopes and high-resolution cameras to inspect coins in incredible detail. Tiny doubling, unusual textures, or microscopic die flaws that once went unnoticed can now be identified quickly. This modern attention has increased interest in recent coins like the 2016 penny because people realize valuable discoveries are not limited to ancient coins or century-old treasures. Even modern pocket change can hold extraordinary surprises waiting to be discovered. What makes the search for the 2016 penny even more fascinating is the psychology behind coin collecting itself. Every collector dreams about finding the impossible coin, the hidden rarity nobody else noticed, the one piece sitting quietly among ordinary coins that suddenly turns into a life-changing discovery. That dream keeps people searching through rolls of pennies from banks late at night, carefully turning each coin under a lamp while examining every tiny detail. Some collectors spend years hunting for rare modern errors because they know the biggest discoveries often come from coins that people ignore. Modern coins are everywhere, which means valuable mistakes can easily slip unnoticed into circulation. The process of creating the 2016 penny begins inside the Denver Mint, where enormous industrial machines operate with incredible speed. Giant coils of metal are processed into blank discs called planchets. These planchets are cleaned, polished, and prepared before entering the striking machines. During striking, dies containing the coin's design press into the blank planchets with immense pressure, imprinting Lincoln's portrait on one side and the Union shield on the other. The speed is astonishing. Minting presses can produce hundreds of coins per minute, which means even a brief malfunction can create rare error coins before operators notice something went wrong. Sometimes the dies crack after repeated use. When this happens, Raised lines or unusual marks may appear on the finished coin. Collectors call these die cracks. Larger cracks can create dramatic raised blobs known as cut errors. These unusual shapes make the coin instantly recognizable and collectible. Other times grease or debris blocks parts of the die, causing missing letters or faded designs. These are called struck-through grease errors. While small errors may only add modest value, dramatic or visually impressive examples can attract intense collector interest. Another highly discussed possibility with the 2016 penny involves double dies. A double die error occurs during die creation rather than during the actual coin strike. If the hub impresses the design into the die multiple times at slightly different angles, the resulting die produces coins showing visible doubling on letters, numbers, or design features. Collectors inspect the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the date carefully because doubling often appears most clearly there. Strong double die varieties can become legendary in the collecting world and sometimes achieve enormous auction results. Then, there are off-center strikes, one of the easiest mint errors for ordinary people to recognize. These occur when the planchet is not seated correctly during striking. Part of the design misses the coin completely, leaving blank curved areas. A small off-center error may not be very valuable, but dramatic examples showing 50% or more off-center, while still displaying the date and mint mark can sell for large sums. Collectors love visually dramatic errors because they are immediately obvious even to non-experts. Broad strike errors are another possibility. In these cases, the retaining collar fails during striking, allowing the coin to spread wider than normal. The resulting coin appears larger and flatter with distorted edges. Wrong planchet errors are even more exciting because they involve coins struck on blanks intended for different denominations or foreign coins. Imagine holding a penny that somehow ended up on a dime blank or experimental metal planchet. These coins become instant headlines among collectors because they represent mistakes that should never have escaped the mint. One important factor driving the value of modern coins, like the 2016 penny, is certified grading. Third-party grading companies transform the coin market by authenticating coins and assigning standardized grades. When collectors buy expensive coins, they want assurance that the piece is genuine and accurately graded. Companies like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company seal coins inside protective holders called slabs, displaying the grade and certification number. This system created trust in the market and allowed modern coins in ultra-high grades to achieve remarkable prices. A normal circulated 2016 penny may only be worth face value, but a flawless mint state example certified at the highest grade can command much more. The difference between MS69 and MS70 might seem invisible to ordinary people, yet collectors pay enormous premiums for perfection. Tiny imperfections invisible to the naked eye can dramatically lower a grade. Because billions of coins are produced, finding one absolutely flawless under magnification becomes surprisingly difficult. That rarity of perfection creates demand among registry set collectors, who compete to build the finest collections possible. Registry set competition changed the modern coin market completely. Collectors upload their certified coins into online ranking systems where collections compete against others worldwide. Owning the highest graded example of a coin becomes a matter of prestige. Wealthy collectors sometimes spend huge amounts securing population 1 coins, meaning only one example exists at the highest grade level. This competition can drive prices far beyond what ordinary people expect for modern coins. The rumors about a $21 million 2016 penny likely come from the growing internet culture surrounding rare coins. Social media videos, YouTube channels, and viral posts often exaggerate values to attract attention. However, behind the hype lies an important truth. some coins genuinely do sell for astonishing amounts. Rare American coins such as the 1933 Double Eagle, rare Drake bust dollars, and famous mint errors have sold for millions in private sales and auctions. Because of those historical precedents, people become excited whenever a modern coin gains attention for possible rarity or errors. One of the reasons the Lincoln Cent series remains so beloved is its connection to American history. Abraham Lincoln represents resilience, leadership, and national unity. Every Lincoln penny carries a piece of that symbolism. During difficult times in American history, the penny circulated through the hands of soldiers, workers, families, and immigrants. Pennies witnessed wars, economic crises, technological revolutions, and cultural changes. Even a modern 2016 penny continues that historical chain, linking present-day America to more than a century of coinage tradition. The Union Shield reverse introduced in 2010 also carries deep symbolism. The shield represents federal unity and national strength. The vertical stripes symbolize individual states united together, while the horizontal bar at the top represents Congress holding the nation together. The design intentionally reflects themes of unity during division, echoing Lincoln's presidency during the Civil War era. Many collectors appreciate the design not only for its appearance, but also for its historical meaning. Another fascinating aspect of the 2016 penny involves the changing economics of the cent itself. Producing pennies has become increasingly controversial because the cost of manufacturing often exceeds the coin's face value. Critics argue the penny should be eliminated entirely, while supporters defend it as an important national symbol and useful unit of currency. This debate adds another layer of interest to modern Lincoln cents. Some collectors believe future elimination of the penny could increase collector interest dramatically, especially for rare varieties and error coins from the final years of production. Collectors often search bank rolls hunting for valuable coins. This activity, known as coin roll hunting, became extremely popular online. People buy boxes of pennies from banks and examine every coin individually looking for errors, rare dates, copper compositions, or high-grade examples. Videos showing successful discoveries attract millions of views because audiences love the suspense. Every roll might contain a hidden treasure. Some hunters have discovered rare double dies, transitional errors, silver coins, or vintage wheat pennies mixed into circulation. The 2016 penny also attracts younger collectors entering the hobby through social media. Unlike expensive historic rarities, modern pennies are accessible to everyone. A child can search pocket change and realistically hope to find something interesting. That accessibility keeps the hobby alive across generations. Many experienced collectors began as children examining pennies on kitchen tables with magnifying glasses. The thrill of discovery creates lifelong passion. Environmental conditions greatly affect coin preservation. A 2016 penny kept carefully in protective storage may remain brilliant and flawless for decades, while another coin from the same day could quickly become scratched, stained, or corroded in circulation. Copper-plated zinc cents are particularly vulnerable because damage exposing the zinc core can cause discoloration and deterioration. Collectors therefore value original red color highly on modern Lincoln cents. Coins retaining bright original mint luster receive designations such as RD for red, while darker brown examples receive lower desirability among many collectors. Auction houses play a major role in determining coin values. When rare error coins appear at major auctions, competitive bidding can push prices far beyond estimates. Publicity surrounding high-profile sales increases market excitement and inspires more people to search their own collections. Sometimes a single sensational sale changes perceptions about an entire series. If a unique 2016 error penny sold publicly for an enormous amount, interest in the coin could explode worldwide almost instantly. Counterfeit coins are unfortunately another issue in the modern market. As values rise, counterfeiters attempt to fake rare errors or altered coins. Some people artificially create fake mint errors using tools or chemicals, hoping to deceive inexperienced buyers. That is why authentication from respected grading companies becomes so important for expensive coins. Serious collectors study diagnostics carefully to distinguish genuine mint errors from post-mint damage. The idea that an ordinary penny could be worth millions captures people's imagination because it feels like hidden treasure in everyday life. Unlike gold bars locked in vaults or rare paintings hidden in museums, pennies pass through countless hands unnoticed. A rare coin could theoretically appear in change from a grocery store, gas station, or vending machine. That possibility transforms ordinary pocket change into something magical. People begin looking more carefully at coins they once ignored completely. Stories of lucky discoveries fuel this fascination endlessly. Some collectors found valuable coins inherited from relatives, who unknowingly stored them for decades. Others discovered rare pieces while cleaning houses, sorting jars, or working cash registers. One reason coin collecting remains so powerful is because discoveries continue happening in real life, not just in movies. Every rare coin found today proves more undiscovered treasures may still exist somewhere out there. The 2016 penny stands as part of that modern treasure hunting culture. Whether searching for perfect condition specimens, rare mint errors, doubled dies, or rumored ultra-valuable varieties, collectors continue examining these coins with incredible passion. What appears ordinary to one person may appear extraordinary to another. In the world of numismatics, tiny details can create massive differences in value, and sometimes the smallest coin carries the biggest mystery of all. As years continue passing, the fascination surrounding the 2016 Lincoln set only grows stronger because modern coins are now living through a completely different era compared to the past. Information spreads instantly across the world. The moment someone discovers an unusual penny, photographs appear online within minutes. Collectors begin debating authenticity, experts analyze microscopic details, and thousands of people suddenly rush to search their own change jars, hoping to uncover the same treasure. This worldwide connection has transformed ordinary coin collecting into something that feels almost like a giant treasure hunt shared by millions of people. For many collectors, the true excitement of the 2016 penny is not only the possibility of money, but the possibility of discovery. Imagine sitting at a table late at night with a small lamp shining down on a pile of pennies. One by one, you rotate each coin carefully, checking the date, mint mark, lettering, and surface. Most look ordinary. Then suddenly one coin appears different. Maybe the lettering looks doubled. Maybe the strike is slightly off-center. Maybe the weight feels strange. Your heartbeat increases because in that exact moment, you could be holding something almost nobody else in the world possesses. That feeling is what keeps collectors addicted to the hobby for decades. The modern coin market is filled with incredible stories where tiny mistakes created legendary treasures. Some error coins were produced for only a few seconds before mint workers corrected the problem. Others escaped quality control by pure chance. These accidental creations became rare historical artifacts because they captured a brief moment of imperfection inside a massive industrial process designed for perfection. That is why error coins fascinate collectors so deeply. They represent accidents that were never supposed to exist. The 2016 penny exists in enormous numbers, but rarity is never just about quantity. 1 billion ordinary coins can exist, yet one tiny variation can become extraordinarily valuable if only a handful were produced. That is why collectors carefully study die varieties, strike quality, composition differences, and unusual features. Sometimes even experts disagree until detailed analysis confirms whether a coin is truly rare or simply damaged after leaving the mint. The mystery surrounding these discoveries creates endless excitement. Another reason collectors love Lincoln cents is because they form a timeline of American history stretching across generations. Grandparents collected them. Parents collected them. Children still collect them today. The Lincoln cent survived world wars, economic depressions, technological revolutions, and changing societies. Every penny tells a small piece of history. The 2016 D penny represents modern America, an era of digital technology, social media, global communication, and renewed interest in hidden treasures. Many people underestimate how emotional coin collecting can become. Coins are not just objects. They connect people to memories, families, and dreams. Someone may remember searching pennies with their grandfather as a child. Another person may remember finding a weak penny in pocket change for the first time and feeling amazed. Some collectors spend decades building sets coin by coin, turning small pieces of metal into personal achievements filled with meaning. A rare 2016 D penny, especially one with a dramatic error or perfect grade, becomes part of that emotional journey. The market value of coins constantly changes depending on collector demand, rarity, publicity, and auction results. One sensational sale can suddenly increase interest worldwide. If a truly unique 2016 D-era coin emerged and wealthy collectors battled for ownership, headlines could spread across the internet instantly. People would begin checking every penny they own. Coin shops would receive floods of visitors. Online marketplaces would explode with listings from hopeful sellers convinced they discovered hidden fortunes. That is exactly why stories about million-dollar pennies never disappear. Even if many exaggerated claims online are unrealistic, history proves extraordinary coins absolutely can achieve extraordinary prices. Rare coins have sold for millions because collectors are willing to pay enormous amounts for uniqueness and historical importance. The possibility, no matter how small, keeps the dream alive. Somewhere out there could still be a rare 2016 D penny hidden inside circulation waiting for discovery. Collectors also pay attention to first discovery, prestige. The first person to identify a new era variety often becomes permanently connected to that coin in collecting history. Their discovery may appear in reference books, auction catalogs, and collector discussions for years. Imagine finding a previously unknown major double die or wrong planchet error on a 2016 D penny. Your name could become part of numismatic history forever. For passionate collectors, that recognition can matter just as much as the money itself. Even the smallest details on the coin matter deeply. The sharpness of Lincoln's hair, the brightness of the copper plating, the clarity of the shield lines, the exact placement of the mint mark. Under magnification, a simple penny transforms into a world of textures, patterns, and microscopic features invisible to ordinary eyes. What most people see as spare change, collectors see as art, engineering, history, and mystery combined together. Some collectors believe modern coins may eventually become even more desirable because fewer people use physical cash today. As digital payments continue replacing coins in everyday life, future generations may view circulating coinage differently. Pennies could someday become historical symbols of an earlier era. If the United States ever stops producing the cent entirely, interest in final generation Lincoln pennies, like the 2016 D, could increase dramatically. There is also something poetic about the penny itself. It is the smallest American denomination, often ignored and undervalued. People leave pennies on sidewalks because they think 1 cent has no importance. Yet hidden within that tiny coin can exist stories worth millions. That contrast fascinates people. A humble object considered nearly worthless by most of society may secretly contain extraordinary value. In many ways, that idea reflects life itself. Sometimes, the things people overlook hold the greatest surprises. Coin experts often remind beginners never to clean coins. Cleaning may seem harmless, but it usually destroys collector value because it damages the original surface. A potentially valuable 2016 penny should always remain untouched until examined by professionals. Proper storage also matters greatly. Collectors use protective holders, capsules, and controlled environments to preserve coins from scratches, fingerprints, moisture, and discoloration. Preservation can mean the difference between an ordinary coin and an elite collectible. The rise of YouTube and online coin communities helped transform modern coin hunting into global entertainment. Millions of viewers watch videos where collectors open bank rolls, searching for valuable coins. Audiences experience suspense with every coin revealed. Sometimes hours of searching produce nothing. Other times a rare error suddenly appears and changes everything. The possibility of surprise keeps viewers and collectors endlessly engaged. For beginners entering the hobby, the 2016 penny represents an exciting starting point because it proves valuable discoveries are not limited to ancient treasures or expensive collections. Anyone can begin searching immediately using ordinary pocket change. All it takes is patience, curiosity, and attention to detail. Many famous collectors started with nothing more than a single penny that sparked lifelong fascination. And maybe somewhere tonight, inside an old coin jar forgotten in a kitchen cabinet, or mixed inside loose change at the bottom of a pocket, a rare 2016 penny is still waiting quietly to be discovered. Maybe it carries a dramatic mint error nobody has noticed yet. Maybe it survived in flawless condition while billions of others became damaged. Maybe its true value remains completely unknown at this moment. That mystery is what makes coin collecting feel alive. Because at the end of the day, the 2016 Lincoln cent is more than just a 1-cent coin. It is a symbol of history, craftsmanship, luck, curiosity, and possibility. It reminds people that extraordinary treasures can hide inside ordinary places. A coin most people would never look at twice could potentially become the centerpiece of a world-famous collection. And that is why collectors continue searching, examining, and dreaming every single day. So before you ignore the next penny you find in your pocket, take a closer look. Check the date. Look for the tiny D mint mark. Examine the letters, the shine, the details of Lincoln's portrait, and the Union Shield. Because one small coin, overlooked by millions of people, could secretly hold a story worth far more than anyone ever imagined. And perhaps somewhere out there, a 2016 penny worth big money is still waiting for the right person to finally discover its hidden fortune.